can stop this video and you can go back and do parts over that you need to, as many times as you need to. Okay. All right. So now we're on the chorus. Fall on your knees. So for the word fall, we're not. This is actually how fall is like in sign language, but we're not going to do that because it's not very dramatic or pretty. So we're going to do this instead. You're going to take your left hand is palm up, and you're going to take your right two fingers like this, like these are legs, and you're going to go like this. Fall, okay? Fall, okay? And it's going to be usually in this part of the song, their notes are pretty loud and pretty big and pretty long. So you're going to go fall on your knees, and you're just going to do your palms out and kind of bend and touch your knees. Fall on your knees. Oh, here. And you're just going to take your right hand and point and cup it around your right ear. Okay. Oh, here. The angel, like you're flapping your wings, angel. And then for voices, you're going to take your right hand, you're going to do a V, sign for V, and you're going to go start at the bottom of your throat and come out, okay? And this is just me, but to make it a little bit more dramatic, I kind of look down and then throw my head back, okay? So it's, oh, here the angel voices, okay? And then it's, oh, night divine, which divine and holy are the same sign because they mean the same thing. Excuse me. So it's oh, night, I'm looking at my words here. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. And for the word Christ, you're going to make a C with your right hand and pretend like you are getting in the car, you're putting on your seatbelt and you're sitting in the driver's seat. When you're putting on your seatbelt, you reach up here, right? And you pull it down here, right? To the buckle, right? So that's kind of like what you're going to do here. You're going to take it, you're going to take the C hand with your right hand, and you're going to touch your left shoulder, and then bring it down to your right hip, okay? So, so when Christ was born, and it's the same thing as birth, when we did Savior's birth up earlier. So it's, let's just start from the beginning of the chorus. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Okay? Alright, next we're going to go on to the second verse. So we're halfway through the song. Alright. Truly he taught us to love one another. So for truly, you're going to make, you're going to take your right hand and point your finger up. Truly, you're going to touch your chin and bring it out. Truly, he taught us. And it's just to touch the temple with both hands and come up. Taught us to love. Pretty self-explanatory. One. Pretty self-explanatory again. And another is kind of like you're hitchhiking. You're just going to take your right hand, thumb down, and then thumb up. Okay? So it's truly he taught us to love one another. And then his law is love, and his gospel is peace. That's the next part. So for law, you're gonna put your left hand palm facing the right. Then with your right hand, you're gonna make an L, and you're gonna put it against your left hand like this. Okay. So your thumb on both hands actually are facing you, and you're going to. It's like you're reading a law book. You're going to take your hand, your right hand, just kind of zigzag it down, your left hand, okay? His law is love, and his gospel, let's see, gospel is pretty much the same thing. Gospel, except you have, you're making a G hand. This is G in sign language. It's your right hand, pointer finger going to the left, okay? His gospel and is peace. Now for peace, it's a 3-part sign, okay? Real easy though. You're going to take your right hand on top of your left hand and clap them together, and then you're going to switch left on top of right, and then you're going to come down and around with both hands, okay? So from the beginning of the second verse, it's truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Okay? And it goes a lot slower than that, I think, in most songs. Okay? The next part is chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother. And for chains, you're going to take your two, on both hands, you're going to take your pointer finger and your thumb, and you're going to go back and forth like this, like you're forming the links of a chain. Okay? Chains shall he break. For the slave, we're going to do worker. So work is like this. You're pounding your fists on top of each other, the right on top of the left. And then you're going to add this sign right here. Okay? This is a sign for person. So work, person, a worker, a slave. Okay? Like that. For the slave is our brother. And for brother, you're going to do the sign for man. And so pretend like you're wearing a cap. And you're just running your hand down the bill. And this is with your right hand. And then you're going to bring your two fingers together like this. Okay? So it's chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. And for the sign for oppression, we're just going to do the sign for the word bad, okay? Because oppression is bad. But and in, okay, you're going to make like you're holding a cup with your left hand, okay? And you're just putting your right hand in it, okay? And it's going to go all the way through and come back out. And you're going to go straight to the sign for name. And name is you're going to have your two fingers with both hands, and the right is on top of the left. Okay? And in his name, all oppression. And so you're going to touch, your left hand's going to be palm up. You're going to touch your right hand to your chin, and then it's going to go palm down, and they're going to kind of clap. Okay? And then all oppression shall cease. Okay? And cease and stop are this, cease means to stop, so we're going to do the sign for the word stop. All right? And that is your left hand is palm up, and you're just going to do like this with your right hand. Okay? So, and in his name, all oppression shall cease. Okay? The next part is sweet hymns of joy and grateful chorus raise we. And so you're going to go sweet hymns of, like this. And it's your left hand, your left arm, palm is facing you. and your right hand is just going to be like a feather floating to the ground, okay? Sweet hymns of, and then for joy, it's the same thing. Let's see, as thrill. I was making sure we did the word thrill up at the beginning, and we do. So it's sweet hymns of joy and great. Excuse me. I had to think here for a second. In grateful chorus raise we. Okay, it all looks the same, but I believe no. Let's do it different. Let's do it different. I'm gonna change it. I'm changing it, you guys. All right. Sweet hymns of joy. We're gonna do awesome for grateful. Okay, like that. You're gonna take your hands. You're gonna do them up and then down. Okay. So it's sweet hymns of joy and grateful chorus, which is like singing. Raise we, and you're just gonna raise your arms up. So it's sweet hymns of joy and grateful chorus. Raise we. Okay, it's gonna go kind of fast, and I'm gonna have to learn how to do it different. Okay, and then it's let all within us praise His holy name. And it's let's see. For all, you're gonna put your hands. Your left hand is gonna be palm facing you, and then your right hand is gonna be palm facing out, and they're gonna be touching back to back like this. Okay. Then your right hand is going to go down and under your left hand, and then it's going to end up palm facing you. I'm going to do this to the side so you can see what it's like. And I'm going to do it slow. I've got my left hand palm facing me, right hand palm facing out, and they're touching back to back. Then my right hand slowly comes down and around, and now it's palm facing me. Okay? All right. Let all with, and then for within, you're going to put your hands together with, and so let me think for a minute. Let all within us. Okay. For us, you're going to do your two hands. And it's going to start right here at your right shoulder and come around, and your wrist is going to twist, and it's going to come around and touch your left shoulder. Okay? I'm sorry, I am so tired right now. Okay? It's kind of late at night, but it's okay. So, anyway, within us, and then praise. You're going to do your hands like this. They're going to circle, and they're going to go up to the right. Okay? I'm going to turn. Praise. So it's going to be like this. Praise. Praise. I'm just doing it at different angles to help you see it better. Let me turn around, completely around. Praise. This is, I should be facing the same direction you're facing right now. Praise. Okay? So it's let all within us praise His holy name. Okay? And then it goes to fall on your knees. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Oh night divine, oh night divine. Okay? All right, and that is it. So I hope that I didn't make any harder on you than it really is. It's really, since it go, I was doing a lot of the times a lot faster than what you're going to be doing it when you do it with the music. The music tends to go really slow. And it repeats itself a lot. So, if you have any questions, feel free to find me in the hallway or come to my classroom. And if you're at the high school, it's room 1404. If you're at the junior academy, it's room 103. If you see me in the hall, just ask me any questions you might have. If you need to, you can come to either one of my rooms and ask me questions, and I'll be glad to try to answer your questions for you. And I can't wait to see the finished product and see how it's going to look when you put it to music. So, all right. Thank you so much for asking me to do this. And I'm excited. I think you guys are going to do great. And I can't wait to see the final performance. All right. Thank you.